I mean, on the real, dude, to like a generation, Drake is the GOAT, though. Watch Batman, and then like you end up seeing him have sex with Batgirl, and I'm like, whoa, what just happened?
That was crazy. That was crazy.
And then you come up and you get the boy crime chips that are on the little cruise ship. That's hip hop.
That's government shit.
That's government shit. All right, yeah. I'm just saying, Drake doesn't give me the. I don't identify him with the culture. That's what I'm saying.
Podcasts and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Podcasts and stuff. What's this other stuff?
Oh man, like I got Cheez-Its. So like you can
So this
hear
isn't
it.
even for the listeners.
Ugh.
It's podcasting your stuff.
Podcast and stuff.
Your stuff. It ain't stuff for us. We don't care about that
It's
stuff.
still stuff. I didn't say podcast and yo stuff. Podcast, I'm sharing stuff. It's podcast and stuff. You know what I mean?
Very rude. Very rude today.
Original flavor.
Not sharing. Very
Made
rude.
with 100% real
You
cheese.
should apologize to the people.
150 calories.
Yeah.
2G saturated fat.
He's reading you the nutritional facts.
Per
Anyway.
27 crackers, by the way.
That's a terrible person. That's a terrible thing to do.
2 grams.
Nutrition
Anyway.
bars, son. Nutrition bars. Let's go.
Another episode of Kaiser So Boosh.
Yeah.
And we've got Danny Blanco today. Special guest. Yeah. Let's do it up.
Oh. The MOP John Cena song.
Exactly. That's not what that was.
No. All
The
that
time is
copyright
now.
nonsense.
Something is now. I don't know.
Wow.
The podcast is now.
Yo, I can't see him, Phil.
That's right.
Shadow defense.
Ghost defense.
Oh,
So,
shit. Evolved. It's the final
One
form.
shit is-
Ghost defense. It's like Bleach.
Anyway.
It's like
So what you had something you wanted to bring up, right?
get that dirt off your shoulder, like
Sir Blanco. You wanted to you were gonna ask
Did.
us. Yeah.
So, I was curious. Wanted to know if you guys heard about the new Batman Harley Quinn DC animated movie coming out August 14th in theaters, one time only.
Only because you told it to me, but other than that, no.
I did not hear about that.
I haven't watched the trailer. Should we watch the trailer?
Yeah. You probably should watch the trailer.
What's it called?
Batman and Harley Quinn.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, because Batman Fidget Spinner came up as
No, it's not that one. It is not that one.
No.
It's not that one at all.
sure. Yo, all right, never mind.
The Batman fidget spinner.
Where did those come from? What are fidget spinners?
That's some. Yeah, that's some. I don't know, man.
Dude.
Yeah, that's government shit.
It's... That's government shit. All right, yeah. I like that. That's gonna be a stand now. Certain things they come out, you're just like, yeah, that's some government shit they're doing.
Nah,
only
but
the government could be behind fidget spinners.
No, but I'm saying like, yo.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Ain't no reason that shit should be flooding the market everywhere. It's government shit.
The government's letting it in. The government's letting it in through the border. Fidget spinners everywhere. They got Batman ones now.
I was in the gentrification station area here in San Antonio the other day. I was at a bookstore, and you know what was there right at the aisle? Fidget spinners, yo. Just to
keep your mind off the gentrification.
It's like right when you're supposed to pay for it too, like online. It's just right there, you know, like, and they're. I don't know, man. And like someone made an anime about it, like an anime thing, like, you know, people make their YouTube videos.
I saw that. I saw that thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was crazy.
Danny, you know how people make like fan videos?
Are you sure you're not talking about Beyblades?
No.
It was like an anime.
Please don't tell me there's a real anime about that.
Yo, it was. Yo, they've got a. Yeah, you're right. Yo, this is definitely.
It's government shit.
Government approved. They've got shows on fidget spinners now. Yeah.
So you know how like people make like professional looking fan made videos, Danny, like on YouTube and stuff. So someone made like an anime thing, but about the fidget spinner, and the guy's trying to be the best, and they're having like the camera stares like the anime does and the wackiness. So it was just like a real life thing, but everybody's portraying it like anime, but it was all about fidget spinners. It was just pretty.
Yeah, they were like having a fidget spinner like battle.
Oh, gotta catch them all.
Something like that. I only saw part of it. I was like, I can't, and then I just left.
It was literally a fidget. It was a live action anime style fidget spinner battle. Like that's literally what it was. Two fidget spinner warriors going head to head in like anime style.
Yeah, I can't with that. That's man, that's government shit. There's no reason. That's what government shit means. There's no reason for this shit to be mattering. People try to give me reasons that ADHD. I'm like, you telling me like after all these years that's our solution? It's like
fidget spinners.
Yeah, like that's it. That's all science could come up with.
Yeah, they're expensive too. The last year like $10. Like,
are you serious?
Cheaper than these pills.
Yeah.
Let me see. Does
Amazon? There's probably some expensive ads.
Does Amazon?
Look, we're getting sucked in. Let's stop.
No, hold on.
We're looking up Prime. We're one step away from buying.
I'm not buying it though. Like, unless someone here donates
you might
money.
get interested. Look, you're like, hey,
yo, you know how you know this shit is government shit? Fidget spinner by Selfish Games, free, available instantly. Like they don't even want you to pay for that shit. Like,
they're just giving out fidget spinners.
This is
man.
Prime has it for like $9.99. Another seller is like $2.50. So, anti-stress release toys for children and adults.
What they're marketed as.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Anti-stress.
So there's stress balls that you spin. Okay.
Yeah, instead of stress ball. Stress spinners.
All right, so
I watched this trailer, but
I haven't watched it yet. Hold on, because I was talking about.
No. But what I want to ask is, I want to make sure I'm watching the right one.
It's called. Here, I'll send it to you because I think I have Discord on this computer. I'm always logged in on this computer. Apparently.
Oh, I think that was it. No, I'm pretty sure. Does it look like the old cartoon?
Yes.
The animation. Oh, okay, I'll
it's
watch
May
it.
30th. Published May 30th. I don't know if you see that date right there.
Yeah, no, I was watching the right one.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure because it looked like I wanted to make sure it was new, but it looks like the same animation style.
It's the same voices for Batman and Nightwing as well.
Yeah. No, I saw this.
Damn.
Oh.
It's showing the ass too. It's like that.
Wait, I don't think I saw that trailer. I don't know what trailer you're watching.
Yo, I just want to say a quote. This is no ordinary leafy mouse, but a harbinger of the new age.
What? All right, I definitely didn't see the same trailer. You guys saw.
Yeah, I like when he's like, let me think. No. And she's like, put in a good word for the parole board. And Batman's like, no.
No.
once they add that music, it almost has like a movie vibe, you know? Like they were trying to go for like a movie vibe.
It looks like obviously like modern because it's not an old episode of Batman, but like a super dope episode of Batman. Like that's like how I interpret it. Like a 1 hour super or 2 hours special badass episode of the old Batman cartoon.
And we're gonna wake up real early Saturday morning.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Who? Hell no, dude. I used to set my VCR. You cries crazy. I'm waking up
You're
early.
lazy, bro. You're lazy.
But I used to hate when my mom or someone else would do something silly and change the channel because then I would record like something stupid. You know, like
Telemundo.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
Sábado Gigante.
this ain't Batman at all. Like,
So what do you think about it, Boosh?
I mean, it's fine. I'm down to watch it. It's like it's not intriguing, but I know Harley Quinn's like a current sexy, but it could be real good, and you know, because those things historically are real good. But yeah, like you know, I'm excited more because it's another animated film than I'm excited because oh, hooray, Harley is good now. I feel like that's
Agreed.
part of the new agenda. That's also like that's studio propaganda because it's like wrestling. Like when The Rock was bad, and they're like, "Yo, people like this guy. We better like, you know, somehow flip him." You know,
Yeah, I get that.
So she's part of that. You're gonna see the same thing with Will Smith, because even if people don't like him, Will Smith is like, "I want to be good," you know. So yeah, she's too popular. She needs her own stuff. But who is the fake Swamp Thing? Does anyone know who that is?
The voice?
No, fake Swamp Thing.
That
Just who is
monster
that? Yeah,
from the
like,
show,
who
that
is
green
that
dude.
guy? Like poor
Oh,
man Swamp Thing.
I've never heard of this guy before. His name is Floronic Man.
Oh, that name is ass.
Wow.
That name is ass.
Wow. Whoa.
Yo, what year was that guy invented? What?
That is the exact opposite of being the ultimate nullifying. That is just like
Floronic.
the worst. What is his name?
Floronic. Man. What year was he?
Photosynthesis, man. Yeah.
Really? First appearance? I can't believe it. His first appearance was 1962. Man, you should see the 1962 photo. It's like
I put it in the chat.
he looks like naked.
Oh my god.
What did you put in the chat? Oh yeah, that is the 19. That's the old photo.
Holy crap.
He's come a long way.
Man.
Yeah, he's come a long
He's
way.
also known as the Plant Master. See, like I like Plant Master better than the Cedar. The Cedar's kind of dope too.
Oh, supposedly he's in
Well,
Batman and
Ronnie.
Robin, the Clooney one, but as a human form, I guess, not as that. That is
Floronic,
Floronic,
man. Yeah, all right. Holy crap.
I want to.
Floronic Man looks like Abomination in the trailer.
Yeah, a lot, but he looks not cool at all. I think if you look in Google, you find like. If you look real hard in Google, you can find some tolerable pictures of him. But I mean, some of them are just not good at all, though.
All right. Salute Floronic. Super dope.
Oh man,
crap.
this guy had his own comic book, Floro.
Oh, not good.
Yo, man.
But I mean, it looks dope though. It looks like it's cool. I don't know that I'd go see that in the movies though.
I mean, I'd go see it. Like, look, if I was visiting LA, like we did last year, like I'd go see it just to hang out with you and shit. And then those movies sneak by though. Like you show up to watch Batman, and then like you end up seeing him have sex with Batgirl, and I'm like, whoa, what just happened?
That was crazy. That was crazy. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't bring my niece.
Yeah, like yo, why are they wrestling on the roof?
What is going on right now?
Naked wrestling.
Wrestling.
But I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm more excited because it's one of those movies than I am of any of the subject matter.
I like DC's animated movies though. They're good.
Exactly. So hopefully,
I told you about that Doctor Strange and Hulk Halloween. thing.
yeah, that was on the last show, Danny.
It's on Netflix.
It's on
I gotta watch
Netflix. You know what's on Netflix right now, I believe, by the way? The new season of Voltron. Yeah.
Yes.
You
How
watch
many
it too,
episodes is
Danny?
it?
Because I don't think I have no one I can talk to about that. Voltron probably has like 6 a season.
How many seasons?
They're on this 3 just came out right now.
I already
Honestly,
know-
yo,
I already know
So there's
Kaiser
18 episodes. Is that what you're telling me?
yeah,
There's 18 episodes.
yeah.
That's too many.
I can tolerate 6 episodes for a season, but
I feel just watch it in a batch. Like, yo, to me,
Kaiser.
yo, that show I believe is rated 6 and up. That show is mega serious, man. I'm telling you, like for being a show that's rated for 6 years old.
you better not be wasting my time with this.
That
this
show is pretty.
Voltron
I
show.
think that Voltron is
It
really
shows.
good. There might be things. Is there other things you should see before them? Like maybe. Like Lou, come on, Lou. If you gonna watch this, you should watch Lufer, dog. like watch Lufer.
It's got to be minimal episode things.
Yeah, minimal. Lufer's minimal.
Or I can tolerate a show
Stop.
like Black Mirror, where it's not
Oh,
continuous.
I can't fuck with that
Where
shit.
no. I don't mean the content.
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
every episode is just a different thing where I don't need to see all of them to like be able to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
So you up to date with Voltron, Danny?
Not at all, but I need to get to that point.
Oh, dude. Yo, the
I'm
sun.
sorry.
The sun is in it. The whatever. What's the bad guy's name? Like Zordon or it's not Zordon. It's just fucking
That's
Rangers.
definitely
man.
not Zordon.
What's his
Yeah.
name? Bad guy's name.
Oh, the zombie dude.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. That's Thundercats. Zombie dude.
Well, anyway, they pretty much they coolified both.
Zardon? Is it Zardon?
Yeah, Zargon or something like that.
I think it's Zardon, not Zordon.
They coolified him and they coolified the sun too. Because if you look them up on Google, they're pretty corny looking. This thing is rated for 7 years old. I'm telling you, yo, this is pretty hardcore for 7-year-olds to me, in my opinion. Like, nah, some of this stuff, like, I can't remember it anymore because I saw these things. I usually watch them when they're new, but, like, some of these subject matters, like, things be getting killed or, like, there's some brain stuff. Like, maybe it's just me overthinking that stuff, but it's like, damn, that's crazy as for children. But
I gotta get caught up on that.
Zarkon, that's his name.
There we go.
I found it. How many episodes they put
Zarkon.
out? They put out 7. And the end of episode 7 of season 3 is called The Legend Begins.
How long are these episodes?
23 minutes. I mean, because, you know.
Oh, that's perfect. That's great. That's for money. I can see the whole season in the time almost to watch a whole movie. Right? 6 episodes. That's 3 hours. Yeah, that's a good deal.
One. I mean, it's definitely cool, but it's like, I'm like, if you gonna watch this, Lufer, dog.
What's Luther about? What is that?
He at the time, I think he's black and he's a cop.
I don't know if I.
I think at the time that was enough. Like when this was
I'm not even
new.
into police shows like that.
I'm not either, but like it was crazy. Like I remember, the way they sold this show to me, right?
How did they sell it to you?
I want to see if I can sell it to him the same way. Like, cause no, they just showed me a scene. If I can find the scene, I'll just have you guys watch this.
Is it a gritty Law and Order? Because I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Here, this might be it. But hold on, let me skim through it. Let me make
my boy Floronic, man, resting hard. That picture looks so crazy.
This is
He is the least terrifying bad guy that I've ever seen.
Y'all should here watch that and tell me if you're enticed to watch this show because it worked on me. But this was when the show was newer. It is 2017.
That's not gonna convince me to watch this, but I mean, I like him. He's a good actor. I've seen him in some like other like random movies that like Tab was watching. I was just like, yeah.
I don't think I knew him back when the show was new, but I just found it funny the way he like wrecks that door.
Yeah, no, that was a
what
good scene, though.
convinced me. No, it
Just
was
like
the
his-
door. That was
I don't care about the door, but that's definitely not gonna convince me to spend time watching anything.
It's cool though. Like he's just
I've seen people break all sorts of things in other movies. You don't impress me by punching a door.
what
I just saw Hulk in a cartoon rip a zombie Agent of Shield's arm off and throw him into a brick wall.
what he is actually he's pretty much just the cop that kind of does what it takes, even if it's like against the rules. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. No, I bet. Yeah, I don't know if I need to see that shit,
Yeah.
but it's probably if I did, I'd probably want to see that than maybe one of the shows that are on TV like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, this show murders. I mean, it's BBC.
Just because
It murders
he's
all that
legit,
stuff.
it looks like it looks like serious. You know what I mean? It looks good, but I'd rather watch Voltron.
Which one?
I'd rather watch Voltron.
Maybe Voltron's. Well, I'm
No, I
trying.
mean I would.
Huh?
I'm telling you, I'd rather watch Voltron than a cop drama. Like I just,
I
dude.
get it. I get it.
all Tab used to watch was Law and Order. Like that, I was
You
just
see,
like,
like I'm allergic
tired
to
of
those
seeing-
shows. I can't watch. My mom. Oh my goodness. They
Yeah,
like
they
worship
just-
at the altar of that shit. She watches
It's
all
too
of them.
much.
Blue
It's like
Blood,
a disease.
CSI. Like God,
No, it's a disease. Yeah, like it's just.
that's more government propaganda.
But they won't like. Wow, I'm like, yo, every episode is a murder or a rape. Like these terrible stories.
Why do
Like,
people
why
want
you
to see
watch
that?
this all the time?
Yeah, like,
Yeah. It's not even like fantasy based. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you know what's gonna happen. Like it's, I don't know.
Yo, and then for a little while they tried doing Law and Order UK in the UK, and it was the same stories that were shown in America.
yeah, no,
but now we're
I've
British.
seen so much. I don't mess with police shows no more, dog. Like I just can't. do it.
No, it's probably the only one I like. 'cause of
Spider-Man
him.
syndrome with the police.
This is the only one I like because of him.
Sony syndrome.
Yeah, if I'm
Sony
watching
Fox
other
syndrome.
police stuff, it's probably gonna be related to some type of comic or something. Like I'll probably watch the Twitch show or whatever, which are the cops from Spawn. I'll probably try that at least, see what.
It would
that's
have to
like.
be something more than just a cop drama. You know what I mean? But it does look like it's good.
Like no,
That's-
it has like a real cool story too, man, and like trippy shit going on. Like if anything, like I said, just the first three, man, you don't even need to watch season 4. Season 4 is just like like Nas dropping Stillmatic because it's just like still Lufer. like there's all the people are gone, but he's still Lufer, and I'm like, you didn't need to make this, You could have it would have been fine, I guess Danny died though in the war though, right? Because man.
The war.
like he dipped as soon as like that started talking about Lufer. But
oh
well.
I don't know.
Are we still talking about Luther?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay.
kind of done. What happened? Like, where'd
The
you go?
brief intermission on my part, and I apologize.
Oh, it's all good. But I mean, I think we finished up talking about Lufer, unless you wanted to talk about it.
We were talking about Batman. What did you think of it, Blanco?
Well, I don't think I saw the same trailer as you guys, but either
You
way,
didn't.
it doesn't matter because I
Yeah,
turned
you
on it. I want to go watch it. Just that I don't want to pay $15 for it. So I don't know if I'm going to try to swing by in the morning to see it. That way, I pay like $10 to go see it. But
But it'll be
I wanna
out on
check
one
it
of these programs. I mean, unless you just really want to see it,
I do really want to see it just because
I mean,
of the whole.
on the theater is what I meant.
Right. Yeah. It's the thing is like
It'd be kind of cool though to watch almost like because it just reminds me of the cartoon.
That's exactly
see
what I
that-
was about to say.
And like the movies would be kind of a weird, like it'd be like a different experience. You know what I mean? Like imagine watching one of your Saturday morning cartoons on like a giant big screen. You know what I mean? For 2 hours. So that'd be kind of
It's refreshing to get that old 50s look to it again. Not like the more modern looking to it, like when you see something like the Justice League Unlimited cartoon show. Where that shows like looks like it takes place today. And they also mentioned about how this one's obviously going to be a little bit more lighter, a lot more funnier, no crazy scenes like in The Killing Joke or anything like that,
Yeah, no, you can tell from the trailer that there's definitely some comedy in there.
But I didn't see a rating on it. That's what I really wanted to also.
I like that Batman. That Batman's crazy.
Dude, you do kind of know, like, those DC animated ones, I don't think not one of them, for the most part, are intended for children. Maybe the Superman ones, that only involve Superman, you could, because he's so nice, you know, like those are probably okay with children. But come on, like I was just talking about on the previous thing. I mentioned that Wonder Woman got announced that she's gonna be in the Flashpoint movie, you know, and I told Phil like, yo, that's cool. First off, everybody better be in it, otherwise you're doing some whack shit. But second, I want to see Wonder Woman like killing Shazam children. Like that's the Wonder Woman I want. You know what I mean? But that's like a rated R movie probably. Yeah. Cause I want. But they did that in the animated films though. That's what I'm saying. So like you probably. I don't think you should be taking your niece to any of the animated films unless they only involve Superman. You know, or
Yeah, that one was pretty gritty though.
Yeah, Flashpoint. That shit's god tier. Yeah.
Saying you could have gone to see what the Phantasm one and the
But no, see, that was a different time, dude. That was a different time. That was in '95.
I'm just saying.
like,
Just saying. They got
Tupac
Batman
was alive
and
or something, you know, when that came out. Like that's a mad
Sure,
different
you
time.
don't gotta take it there.
And who the hell is Phil? Is that your cousin or something? Because I don't know any Phils.
Oh man.
Yeah, you don't. Oh, you know what? You didn't meet my cousin Phil. That's what it is.
Is that a
Hey,
movie?
I gotta
My
make
cousin
sure-
Phil.
I gotta let Phil know to join on one of these podcasts so you can meet
You
Kaiser.
should. You should.
That's
I
what we
want a
should do.
podcast where we get Phil, the Kaiser, and Ski Mask P, like all these people.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. We should interview Ski Mask P.
We should, right?
We should interview him. We really should. You should, yeah. But I don't know. It looks pretty dope. Are there any other animated movies coming out?
There's a bunch. That's where we
Yeah.
need the professional, David. He has that list. He's like Santa Claus when it comes to that shit.
Oh.
He checks it twice.
Yeah, dude. He was the only one like who noticed like all the announcements about animations for Comic-Con. I was all in movie land, and he was.
Oh man, we missed that.
A bunch of those shits got announced. Yeah. So like,
I want to be on that podcast when he goes to that list.
he might have mentioned it like briefly in the Comic-Con show, but we talked a lot about the big movies that day instead of this.
The silver screen.
Yeah. But no, there's plenty. Like I wonder if it's easy to find like upcoming DC animation. DC animate. Let's try just 2017. See what's up there. Oh, all right. Wiki has a DC animated movie universe.
Nice.
All right, so let's go backwards. In spring 2018, Suicide. These are full-length films, right? I guess it's qualified as. Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay, spring 2018. April 18th, 2017. Wait, what? That's it? There's more announced. All right, it's just this wiki sucks. There's way more than just one movie next year. Like you just told me about a movie that's not even.
Honestly, I'm not excited about this Suicide movie already. Thanks. That's awesome.
Plus, yeah, the Batman movie you just told me is not even listed here. Like, so this is what I'm saying. Like, all right, this wiki sucks. So, well, so much for that. That's what I'm saying. David, the professional, man, he knows this stuff.
I don't know who David is though. Who's that? Who's
D
David?
Fresco, son.
Oh, D Fresco.
The king.
D Fresco.
DAM. DAM.
DAM. DAM to go.
Yeah, I can't find that shit easy. All it says here is Suicide Squad, so.
No.
There's a YouTube trailer, but I can't watch that shit right now. I mean, all right, let's see. DC animated. Is there a list? Give me a list. I'm not trying to read essays. Like,
I want bullet points now.
There's no list, bro. There's no animated movies coming.
yeah, let me see. This is last year. All right. Oh well, I tried. It's over.
Very well.
Let's see. Maybe this one. This one has Batman Harley Quinn listed, but this is another essay. What the hell, dude? And this is older too. Batman Harley Quinn last year, and then Suicide Squad next year. So, oh well. There's more though, man. David was like, "Yo, blah blah blah, blah blah." You know, he hit me with those meaningful bars.
Very well.
So yeah, other stuff.
One little side note is there's a new voice for Harley in this one. It's the girl from.
It did sound different.
Yeah, it did sound different. Yeah, it
Girl
definitely did.
from
And I honestly don't even really remember what the original one sounds like because it's been so long since I watched that. But I can tell
I felt like the original one was like more of a higher pitch kind of female voice. Wow, what's the name of the stupid nerd show? They're all like physicists.
Well, the original
scientists.
one I think is like Sarah Strong.
Goodness, yo, what is going on with my mind? Why is it The Big Bang Theory? Jimmy
Big Bang
Cricket.
Theory,
Why was it so hard to remember the name of the stupid show?
It's a
Alright,
whack ass show.
it's
That's
one
why
of
that show is stupid.
Oh.
That show-
So the one of the shortest girl on the show is like the new voice of Harley Quinn.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Other
And
stuff.
then I'm definitely gonna start watching Voltron.
Those bars.
Bam. And I'm probably still gonna try to figure out a way to go see this movie in the theaters.
I believe you'll make it.
I'll try.
Anything on the music horizon or
What music?
what were we talking about the other day? There were Trump. Oh, LL Cool J votes. Yeah. The LL Cool J.
Around the Way Girl? Is that what
His
we were talking
tweets.
about?
The LL Cool J tweets.
Jiggling, baby. Those tweets were from last year.
Yeah, no, the positive ones. Remember how it was all positive, and then we were gonna have Trump. So
Oh, what were the positive ones?
it was like, be good, be yourself, don't lie to yourself, and then it's
Yeah, it was
like,
mad crazy. Like LL Cool J.
Trump's
had,
like, yeah, these idiots wanna.
I was
sign this
joking
bill.
with Phil
These turds.
about doing the segment where it's like LL Cool J gems and like Trump turds, because Trump be like spitting some venom on Twitter. He obviously, everybody knows. But LL Cool J had like insanely positive like tweets that were like change your life tweets. Like it's just crazy. Like literally, all I had to type was LL Cool J tweets, and a lot of them were like just him saying things. If you go there though, it's not enough now. Now it's like normal promotional shit. But
All right.
oh, and then Danny, this ties into what we talk about, because he promotes the big three way too much. Is he like an owner in this thing?
You know what? I never looked into who else is in that with Ice Cube, so I don't. Maybe probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, there's a league, a 3-on-3 basketball league.
Started by Ice Cube.
Yeah, so it's owned by rappers, and I guess LL Cool J seems to have some stuff too, because he's promoting this stuff way too much. It's like all over his Twitter. So.
I mean, and that goes back to what they were doing at the Rucker, right? I mean, Fat Joe had his own team, Jay-Z had his own team.
Nah, but Rucker was real man 5-on-5 ball, dude. So let's not calm this down.
Yeah, but they weren't on the team. They weren't on ESPN either, though. So
Whoa. What?
Just saying.
ESPN.
Big threes on TV. You know what I mean? That's on ESPN and stuff. You know?
We don't say those words here. I'm sorry. We don't. ESPN is devil TV. That's devil TV. We don't talk about those things here. Sorcery.
All right. Well, I'm just saying that. All right, I'll just say that it's not televised. The Rucker games were never televised. Can I say that?
They were. They were on like ESPN2 when no one used to watch
it. It's bad enough we're talking about basketball. You guys are throwing ESPNs around like nobody's listening. Like I'm not in the room. People are offended by this.
That's hilarious. I'm just saying, both owned by rappers, but one gets more attention than the other.
Hey, on that note, Boosh was trying to tell me the other day that Drake made more of a contribution to hip hop than Kendrick Lamar.
Danny retired from music, and he's always going to be on your team because of that.
See how he didn't deny it, though. See how he didn't deny it.
Stupid. You're dumb.
Who was it? More contributions to what?
Hip hop.
Then who?
He told me that Drake was the GOAT.
What?
You crazy, dog.
Is this true? Are you guys just trolling me right now? Is this?
I'm
What is
kind of
going on
trolling,
here?
but he was putting up. He was trying to.
Where's he at least defending him? Because that's
he was
bad
defending
enough.
Drake. You were defending Drake.
It
And there's
was
nothing wrong with that. You were bringing up valid points, but I don't know.
yeah, it was because he has wider appeal, dude. So
My man is just like a new millennium Ja Rule, dog. Like it's not even a big
nah,
deal,
he ain't
man.
Ja Rule, dude.
He really is though.
Rapping and singing.
He really is. Yo, honestly, he really is.
Thank you, Phil.
You know what? Because
Thank
I guess when Ja Rule
And I've been
sings,
at
he
the
still
game for so
sounds
long, and
all
I can
deep.
still say that.
What would I do without my
man.
baby?
Yo, even when we were listening to the Nori thing, and he brought that up, like he's really like on some new LL kind of thing too. You know what I mean? Like,
No, he didn't bring that up on. He brought that up in comparison to Biggie, though.
no, but he brought up Ja Rule in terms of how he came out later doing
Oh, girl
the stuff for the
songs.
ladies and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah, and balancing both of those.
That's
Now
a good point.
Drake is pretty much, kind
I
of
don't know
in
if
that
Drake's for the
slot.
ladies.
Yeah, who's he for then?
Yeah, I was about to say Champagne
What are you
Poppy.
talking
All about that. He's
I don't
all
even know
about
what that song is. Champagne Poppy.
That's his name. That's his Twitter handle.
So
okay.
who's he for then?
Like,
Who's he for if it's not? I'm not saying it's all for the ladies. It's just more
man,
of that
he's for
type
the
of.
people who
Man,
listen to
he's
what.
all about the ladies and Toronto Raptors. That's all he cares about.
Yeah,
I
right,
promise
man.
you.
And then when they drop, well, whose jersey is he wearing?
Whoa, what just happened?
Like,
What?
basketball's hip hop, dog. Deal with it. Deal with
Who said
it.
that? Who told you that?
It is.
No,
I've told you
basketball.
that basketball, hip hop, and Street Fighter are pretty much synonymous up until esports came and whiteification arised it or whatever. But
I don't know if I put Street Fighter as
Yo, Allen Iverson, Kobe
American Street
Bryant,
Fighter
these are like
was,
two great
New York
rappers.
Street
Shaquille O'Neal, three great rappers who were also basketball players.
Look.
yo, all right. Shaquille
We're
O'Neal
moving
dropped
away
a diss
from the
track
point.
about
Oh,
LeVar Ball.
said
Tell him
that
about the
Drake
diss
was the
track.
GOAT.
Yeah,
Tell him
you
about
heard
the
the
diss track.
LeVar Ball diss track?
No, Shaquille O'Neal came out with a diss track on,
Yeah.
on somebody.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
No, that's basketball and rap. That's hip hop. Just saying.
Look, so Drake's the GOAT.
No,
That's the conclusion.
stupid.
He was defending him. He said because he had sale. You were saying some terrible things.
Are you getting paid? Are you in his pocket?
He was saying that sales are what really matters. He said all the commercial, the terrible things.
Oh
The
my
things we used to
goodness.
fight hard against back in the day in the war. Now look what's
Because
happened to
the
you.
argument
Look what's
was-
happened to you.
The
I didn't
argument was
realize
something
this
about
podcast sold out.
You've
I
been
didn't
fighting
realize.
long enough. Now you've turned to the bad guy.
the
like,
argument was
Yeah.
oh, you hit me with the Nolan. You hit me with the Nolan.
Selling out hard over here.
The argument, I don't remember what the argument was, but it was something like about influence, and it's like, dude, you can't influence people when your fan base is one. You know what I mean? So like,
Yo, but
even if you
people we were
provide,
comparing
it was
them to, their
contributions
fan
to hip
bases are
hop.
one.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
calling
that's what we were talking about.
Drake was by Drake being a gateway drug of being popular. Like he,
Oh
in
my
theory, can
goodness.
get more
You hear
people.
that? You
in.
hear him? You hear him? You hear this?
What is this nonsense?
You hear him? All right.
Dude, you don't even listen
just-
to hip hop, dude. So what are you talking about, dude?
Even if I listen to Drake, technically I wouldn't be listening to hip hop, so it doesn't
Damn.
even matter.
Damn,
Ooh.
like,
You know, to be fair, I don't really listen to new hip hop either that much.
yeah.
Sheesh,
Not
what's wrong
much.
with you?
I mean, I listened to it with a painful look on my face. I'll be honest.
I definitely don't listen to Drake, but I've got enough idea that in my mind, I'm not like this dude is making the most impactful whatever contribution is. That was like another thing is we didn't really know what they were talking about on the Hot 97 article.
Yeah, because they were talking about like supposedly Kendrick Lamar is the hottest rapper right now, but I mean they were like, yeah, he surpassed him already, and I'm like, that's all like subjective.
Hard.
It's very hard subjective talk because I guess they were saying like, I guess maybe in some way like Kendrick Lamar's singles have somehow they're still relevant now versus maybe Drake's playlist album that he put out is maybe not getting the spins anymore. It's done. because they both came out around the same time, you know. So people were like, "Yo, Kendrick is the hottest rapper."
What does that have to do with the contribution to?
Well, no, that's where you took it, but I mean that was where the Hot 97 came from, you know, because they were.
Wasn't that what the question was? Who's made a bigger contribution?
No, it was the who's the hottest rapper right now because
no,
the
that's
obvious
not,
answer is usually always Drake because of sales, you know.
It's definitely
But
not how the
like,
question was framed initially. It was like,
oh
who
no,
made
dude,
a
come
bigger
on, dude.
impact?
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what the
No,
whole
that's
thing
the
was.
real. No, I'm saying, yo, what was like the headline? You weren't like, yo, they're talking about who's the hottest
Oh,
rapper
dude, it's
right
Hot
now. I
97.
wouldn't
It
even
was like
had that
some
discussion.
clickbait bullshit. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, all right, yeah, no, I'm saying like they weren't framing it like that. Like the wording, yo, words have meaning.
Yo,
That doesn't mean who's the best
97,
rapper
come on,
right
dude.
now. That's a completely
That
different.
whole YouTube channel is trollish. So like, if you read the comments for all of them, like it'll have somebody like, this guy says he's gonna be on Eminem's album, and then like, you go in the comments and it's like, dude, he said the name Eminem 20 seconds out of the whole 30-minute interview. Like, what is wrong with you people? You know, like, yeah, that whole channel is just clickbait stuff.
No, just because you're hot for a little second, don't mean that you make some big contribution in the span of whatever like a culture is. Like, yo, there's probably people that
Well,
came
you
out.
took it to that, but I mean,
That's what the clickbait title said, apparently.
no, it didn't. Man. You gonna make me try to find this video, dude?
Yo, you did not say on High 97 they're talking about who's the hottest rapper right now.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I don't care.
Where is?
And then if you would have been like, is it Kendrick Lamar or Drake? I would have just been like, I don't know.
Here's another clickbait title from Hot 97. Is Kendrick Lamar the best rapper ever or something? Has Kendrick Lamar surpassed Drake? That was
Oh, okay. And then we were like, in terms of what?
yeah, and then they go in this type of, they try to classify like hottest because I guess he's being mentioned now more than Drake normally would be the one mentioned, you know. And then
Yeah, we really didn't know what they were talking about when we spoke about it.
Yeah, and ASAP
Yeah.
Ferg said the same thing. Like he said,
But why is that even a discussion? That's dumb. My fault. Go ahead.
it's Hot 97, fool. Like they need to talk about hip hop. Like they need.
But it's impaired. Like I said, you can prove that. Who's the hottest right now? Who's getting the most listens and who's selling the most right now? Right. That's who's the hottest according to the market. We don't need to have an hour-long discussion
like
about
Ebro
who's the hottest.
still
Just
on,
pull the fucking
felt
book out and be like, oh, yeah, he's the hottest.
Because they quickly established, like, look, Kendrick wins on bars easy. Like, so that's removed from the debate.
They
But
make you the hottest.
but it seemed like Ebro was more kind of like lulled into maybe believing, but it seemed way more like he's like, well, I don't know, man. Like he's closer, but it's like it still might be Drake, you know.
Yo, Blanco, Boosh told me that Drake will slay Nas, everybody. He was just like, yo, Drake.
No. Stop.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't. Yeah. Shut up.
You be defending the turdiness sometimes. Even I'm not saying Drake's turdiness, but I'm just you.
Well, a lot of shit.
But I mean, we're just devil's advocate.
A lot of stuff is defendable under the guise if you call it music. If under the guise of you calling it hip hop, well, that's where you take offense to it. But if you take it music, then you can kind of defend it sometimes, you know.
Agreed. I'll give you that.
Separate the music from hip hop culture.
That's where it is, bro. Like, because I think the young bloods would be like, "Hey, man, it evolved." So deal with it, and the old heads are more like, "What the fuck?" That this is hip hop now.
Both. Obviously, both. Yeah, the music itself and the culture.
Yeah, I mean, we would probably be like it de-evolved, you know, like. But from their perspective, they're like, "This is what happened. Yo, the South has risen. You know, the Confederates finally got what they wanted. They just got it in the wrong culture. You know,
see, hip hop culture hasn't changed though. I don't like the way the music sounds now. I don't see anything. These dudes aren't doing anything new. They just flashy, just like the last generation, just like the generation before them. They talk shit, just like the last generation, just like the last generation before them. All the street experiences, just like the people before them. So I'm not seeing any sort of drastic change in like hip hop culture as we see it in popular media. It looks because they're wearing different clothes and they're doing maybe some different things, but it's the same.
The argument would be that it seems now heavily dominated by To Be Nice, the escapism music, instead of having everybody having a slice of the pie. There's like Kendrick and then everybody else doing the same song, you know?
Commercially, you mean?
Yeah, from the commercial standpoint, like it just seems to be primarily escapism music. That's why I'm always like, how come Kendrick was allowed to make it and none of the other real heads seem to be able to make it? You know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't think the culture's changed though. Like they're still doing the same things other dudes were doing.
and
Maybe
then everybody sounds like
things.
the South, even if you're not. Like Cardi B, fucking Bronx, the hottest song in the Bronx, I guess. Damn, Danny, you do not want to hear what the hottest song in New York for hip hop right now is.
Don't ruin it for me.
It's a woman. It's this girl from the Bronx from Love and Hip Hop. I've never seen this show, but there,
you already started off bad.
I know exactly. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm even happy she's from the Bronx. Like, I guess, like I was like, man, Big Pun rolling over his grave right now, yo. Like, if she ends up like lasting more than one song and she carries the torch and like she reps Bronx hip hop, I'd be like, damn, it's fucked up.
Blanco, what's hip hop culture mean to you? What is?
Are you hip hop, Danny Blanco?
I used to be.
What are you
not
now?
Today's hip hop. This hip hop has.
Well, I don't even mean no. I'm not even talking about today. I'm talking about you, because like me, I'd probably still consider myself hip hop, even though this shit ain't for me. You know, probably overall.
Yo, both y'all always gonna be hip hop because you grew up in the Bronx. It's not just about. That's what I'm saying. It's
rap
not
is
just
something
about,
you do. Hip hop is something you live. Boom.
That's right.
Rap is just a byproduct of what we'll quote unquote hip hop culture. Hip hop culture is just a subsect of like urban culture. That's almost just like a subculture of that, or like an element of urban culture. You know what I'm saying? Particularly minority experience in, America. That's how I would look at, like, and it doesn't mean that when I say that, I don't mean like particular colored people. It necessarily means black, or just people that grow up in certain places, certain ways.
Right. That's what I was gonna say.
That's
actually,
an element of what hip hop really is, I think. So you're both always going to be hip hop, just because you've had a piece of what hip hop is a piece of. You had a piece of that experience. So yeah.
Growing up, just hanging out, having fun.
Yeah, man.
And talking about, making it through the struggle, getting to your goals.
Well, when I do the shows now, like,
I don't know.
When I do the
I don't think
podcast,
Drake's the GOAT, Boosh. So I got to disagree with you on that.
real quick, when I do the podcast with Leon and them, like, I call it Digital Bodega, you know? Not the show, just like the show titles.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's the name of the show. I like that.
It should be, but it's like I can't have 4 podcasts. You know, I'm sorry. Like, it's
You're
just
lazy, bro. You're just so lazy.
No,
man.
just have it like called Boosh Life.
Yeah.
Digital Bodega.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. That's what it is. So because the other one was Bodega Life, but now it's like Leon said Digital Bodega, so I was like, there we go. So it'll just be Digital Bodega. It'll be Boosh Life, Digital Bodega 1, 2, blah blah blah. But because if you hear I just uploaded it right now, Danny. Whenever you get to this one, the Digital Bodega, like, I don't know what that show is about. So, but it's an hour and 30 minutes of like the first half is just making fun of David. Like, it's just like stupid people, stupid Bronx shit.
I need to know when you do. All I know is that whenever I listen to him, I'm going to make sure I go to the store, pay this overpriced amount for Malta so I can drink it while I listen to
LA, LA.
People, these Mexicans want to overcharge.
We should make a new LA disc.
Malta's in the bodega in the back.
We should make a new LA disc, Phil, just
and
about.
Then you come up and you get the porcupine chips that are on the little That's hip hop.
We have to make your
part of that is hip hop. As much as that doesn't have anything to do with it,
yeah,
it is though. You know what I'm saying? Like
the quarter waters.
I guarantee you, everyone that's in hip hop, especially from New York, knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That experience and that visual is common to all. It's just part of the culture.
I miss it.
Dude.
We should do a new LA diss song just about the import price of Malta.
Yo, don't get me started. I will bring in so much research. You have no idea. I will be going to supermarkets asking questions. Wanted to speak to anyone who's driving the truck that's delivering this. All right, who's your vendor?
Yo,
I need to know.
that's just kind of.
And in the end, you find out it's some government shit. It's really some
man.
government shit.
Yo, there's a lot of Mexicans there. Like, let's get them. You know, let's get them with those prices.
Some government shit's going on. This one goes all the way up to the top.
Yo, like, so here, like, the main supermarket here is called HEB. They're pretty much a monopoly. Like, you have either HEB or Walmart. Like, your choices are done. That's
wow.
Now, there's a little Spanish spot called Las Americas, which has, like, all of them, you know? But,
yeah.
But their import prices are ridiculous, yo. Oh, my goodness. Like, they have Las Sodas crackers or whatever, you know? But, like, it's
the
like
green
500.
tin?
Yeah, but it's $500 or something. I'm like, God damn. Like, who died for this? Like, who? Like, my goodness.
Illegal hood goods.
Yeah.
Smuggled hood goods.
Plantains and everything, but man, yo, it's like
high class now to drink a mug.
Like, you gotta make
alcohol. You gotta be Jay-Z.
You gotta make it to shop at this store. But no, like some of the HEBs don't even sell Goya no more. You gotta go to like the special HEB to get the Goya products, yo.
What?
Cause my mom, I went to HEB right here, right? There's one here at Medical Center. I know that means nothing to you, but San Antonio people sometimes hear this too. So I went to the HEB at Medical Center. They don't have Goya discos, which means I can't make pastelitos. You know what I mean? He laughs, but you know that's a sin. You know
that's
what
usually
I mean?
right in the freezer, right?
Right,
next to the ice cream sandwiches.
Even the black person on the show
right
knows what I'm talking
about. Ice cream sandwiches in the freezer. You know, see, look, that's hip hop. That's hip hop, dog. That's hip hop. Can't make pastelitos.
So we had to drive to the other HEB. Even my mom's 75. She's like, yo, I told you this HEB don't be having them pastelitos. Why are we here? We had to drive to the other HEB. And then they has the pastelito discos. And I'm like,
meanwhile, in some parking lot, there's like a dude opening the trunk. It's just like mad, mad Goya product. Like you got the buddies. It's good.
Man. And even my mom was like,
shootout over it.
My mom was like, yo, these shits used to be $1. Now they're like $2, $1.98. Like, yo, what's going on here? Yo, like, why they doing this to our people? Yo,
Apple's up 60%. Another new Goya futures are through the roof.
Invest now. Buy.
Yeah, man. So it's hard out here for a Puerto Rican, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. The Goya struggle.
Yeah, the Goya struggle. That should be the name of the show. The
Hashtag Goya struggle. Yeah.
The Goya
Hashtag no pastelitos. Oh man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yo, my mom just went to New York. You know what she did before she just went to New York? She made me pastelitos. I made sure that.
You're leaving? Wait.
yeah.
Pastelitos are legit. Yeah. I'd make them myself. I would go to the corner store, get the thing that you're talking about, the flat thing. It's got the little paper in between them, almost
Yeah.
And then you, get the oil. You know, I didn't do it up in Puerto Rican, but I made me some pastelitos. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Put some
Get your
cheese
forks.
in
You start making the little things along the edge.
Yeah, man. The ridges.
Those are rare. Oh, yeah. Get the fork. Do it up right.
Man.
But
yo, not for nothing. I don't see any beef patties out here either. Like I don't know about the
yo.
cocoa
People
bread
be
and
calling
stuff.
pastelitos empanadas out here too. I be wanting to slap a fool.
That's not a.
I gave that up.
I be wanting.
Man.
I be sounding like Kendrick Lamar, yo. Like if I'm gonna slap somebody, I'm gonna make it look sexy out here, dude. Because this is ridiculous, dude.
I don't feel like talking to people about that stuff. They don't.
I used to. I've chilled out too, but you're right. Like, cause the war down here, and Mexican country, like it's just the empanada war. You know, they have the flag already. It's over. You know, the empanadas won over here. But you in Puerto Rico, pastelitos.
They're different though. They're not really the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the concept is the same.
Some of them don't even know the word when I be talking about. Then when I finally get a picture, they like, "Fool, that's an empanada," and then then war breaks out. You know,
ay Dios mío, es empanada, estúpido, jeez, pastelillo.
You don't know, man. You don't know the war I've been, man.
Oh man.
People know the tostones around here, though. They know some of that.
Yeah. But that's because there's Cubans over here, though. That they
You know what
get
they
it.
about here? I think it's tamales. I think about here.
Tamales.
Oh
that's-
yeah, that's huge.
Tamales are good,
Yeah,
though.
I haven't really gone into that, but I mean,
Tamales are good. Everything's good if it's done right.
they about that though. They about that life here, man. Especially
For
Christmas
the
time.
Spicy. Those are good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're like the Mexican version of pasteles. That's like this. Like that's a big deal to make it like in bulk and sell it out like that.
Yeah.
So that's how hip hop's changes. Now it's rare to get.
It's rare to get Puerto
You
Rican.
go bodega goods are harder to get now. It's got people acting, going crazy. Drake's the GOAT. Yeah, that's.
No, not that last part. Stop.
I mean, on the real, dude, to like a generation, Drake is the GOAT, though. He for better or worse. And you know that's true.
That's probably true. I'm not gonna argue.
Some people, some hip hop historians who like to go off of sales, they look at Drake and they're like, and that's why you're hearing those arguments with Kendrick too, but who has 400 albums, but apparently only the last 3 count. You start to hear like, look what they did in their young time frame versus Jay-Z. They body him. Because they look at some of Drake's accolades and compare it to Jay-Z.
Yeah, but it's hard to compare the times because technology. is different.
Streams and all that changed everything.
Wait, that's another thing. Like, bet Drake, you reach mad people. That's tight, but you come up in an era where I could reach everybody. I could talk to anybody in the world as long as they have an internet connection. Other rappers didn't necessarily have that. You know what I'm saying? That blew up and got big. So you got to put that into perspective too. Like pound for pound,
That's not a good thing though.
Who's really the
all
G?
the rappers have that potential.
No, you're talking about now.
Yeah,
Thing
all
with
the
now.
rappers right now have that potential, and only he's the one doing it. So
Yeah, but they're already past their prime though.
no, but I don't mean those guys. I mean literally all young people have it. So he's still the Game of Thrones champion, for now.
And the competition is terrible. But what I'm saying is, if you're
Not defending them.
Yeah, you see? I'm not even talking
Crazy.
about. I'm not even talking about current people. Obviously, everybody now has the technology. Kendrick has it, right? He obviously has the same thing. But as far as like what he's done relative to anybody in hip hop, pound for pound, is it really? If we adjusted for I don't know how you would do that, but if we adjusted for the age that he came up with it and how easy it is.
In that Ebro argument, like one of those guys, he was like, they threw out all of Drake's albums. like he was like, look, none of those albums count. And then one guy was like, he got one, like I think Thank You or something. They said, but because they were like, at least Kendrick, all his albums is fire, but this guy, this Drake guy, like he got a lot of songs or singles, but these albums kind of throwaway. So.
It's definitely harder to get. I mean, you brought that up.
Wait, hold on a second. How many people here have even heard a whole Drake album?
I've heard of probably all of them. The meaningful ones.
Oh my god! What? Did you hear that?
I like Drake, dude. I do like
Drake.
Where's the end button? I gotta kick myself off right now.
Oh.
How do you hang up on here?
That's when the
How do you hang up? Where's the leave call button? There it is. Okay.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast. This is
If this was an actual emergency, you would be informed.
And then there's the note that's on the bottom, like the little the banner, and it's just like
nah, but I like Drake. A lot of his stuff right now kind of sucks, like Super Balls.
I'm just messing around. I honestly don't care if you listen to it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like a lot of his stuff right now is like, man, like.
I'm surprised you listen to him.
Well, he's commercial. He's surrounded by like beat masters, dude. Like his number one
That's
guy.
True. Okay. That
like
makes
he has a Duke, right? His name's 40. That guy's a G. Like I don't care. No one can't say nothing.
I got you now.
That guy's
I forget about that sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Like no, like there's literally albums of his that I still think are good just because like these beats is fine. He rides
don't
beats
let
good.
Drake sweet talk you. Don't start listening to those. He
ain't never gonna be on my MC list.
Baby, boosh.
He's never gonna be on my MC list. And then now with the Ghost Rider propaganda, like, I mean, he can't really be on Nobody's. He can only be on like
Absolutely not.
yeah. So I mean, like the MC argument is done for him. Drake is for a pop star, and then now he's dancing on house music and shit. So I mean, like, I don't know. Drake's. I don't know what he doing right now, but
All right, here's the question then, Drake fan. What's your favorite Drake song? I know when that hotline plays.
oh, that song is dog shit. Oh my gosh, yo! Even though that song like blew up, like see
I
that.
don't even know what the hell you just said.
It's a stupid song where like he pretty much made.
It's at ESPN for all I know.
Yo, Drake made a meme for himself. It's like the guy knows the internet. He was like, yo, if I make this meme, people will make fun of me, but this is going to translate into sales. It's like he just made an internet meme for himself. It's ridiculous. Like, he's just dancing really bad in this, like, doo-doo song.
You.
There's so many. Yo, there's a lot of good ones. Like, this ain't even a Drake song. This is a DJ Khaled song, technically, yo. But I'm on one.
What's your favorite one?
If I have to pick a Drake one, I don't know if I could put, like, to one song. But you know what? I'll pick Sampha right now.
I don't even know what that is. I never heard it before.
Sampha is a guy from the UK. So I'm like big into UK music. Like pretty much, if I analyze myself, like pretty much, if it ain't hip hop, a majority of the music I like probably comes from around the world.
A Drake song?
Well, yeah, I'm getting to that. But a lot of the music probably comes from around the world, and if it's English, it's probably the UK. You know, it's probably UK based. So Sampha is like this really badass singer who also makes music. So Drake, you know, he's I mean this in the nicest way, but he's kind of a dick rider. You know, he's now that he's in pop star mode, like Madonna and all these people, they just take trends. So this guy Sampho is starting to blow up in his world, and he pulled him, and they sampled him, and he had him sing the chorus. But now you're gonna do your song, but you're gonna do it for me, and you know.
And that's your favorite Drake song?
I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's like right now it's the one coming to me. Like I could pick another one, and it'll be another beat. But yeah, this is Drake's song. And Drake raps. The other guy just does the chorus, but it's like him. They sampled his voice for the beat too and everything. No, so it's
is it called The Motion or Too Much? What's it called?
Yeah, The
Yo,
Motion.
in reality, I really
Too
don't
Much
have
is
a
real
problem
good.
with Drake.
Too much. And then look, yo, Too Much. Yo, Too Much. I know. It's a joke to say this, but Too Much is bars, because Drake's rapping about family. I can play that shit right now if you want reactions.
Yo, I've heard Drake. He's not.
No, but just this song, just to get reactions, just like his album.
I'm just
review.
not into that content. That's all.
Let me play this song.
I'm playing it right now.
No, not you. No, I'm gonna play it over here. That way we can all hear it.
Okay, I'll pause it.
Right.
What is this song now?
This song's called Too Much. This is the one I literally talked about.
Sorcery.
All right. Let me turn this shit up.
He's about to play some sorcery. That's what
I'm about to play some slow jams right now. So this is about the time you should dim the lighting a little bit.
This is how he's been getting Abraham to listen to it, and he's loved them. All right, so look, one, if he's not writing it, then you know it doesn't matter. Now it's there's no discussion about.
Well, because of him not writing it, that one time, like now he's always gonna be looked upon. Yeah, for all of them. Like that wasn't the song.
I can't trust you, dog. Then just tell me. Then you know what? Then be like, yo, this wasn't. This one's not mine, but this one is.
I'll try to look. Well, I mean, if you look at credits, like it should say, I'm gonna try to look what it says.
You said bars. All I heard was candy bars. My man was like Kit Kat.
You fucking hate. But he's talking about family right there.
Here's the other thing with what he's like. The more I'm listening to him,
yeah,
the more I feel like Drake is.
A Snickers
bar.
Like,
how did he transition into rap? Like, how did that happen?
Illuminati, dude, he's rich already. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
All right, so I feel like somebody saw an opportunity.
I know he had a mixtape that was starting to bubble. That was like the first.
He might have really been into it, but yo, even the way he sounds, I hear like Baby Hove and Kanye influence, and like, yo, you're just ego shit talking, or you're just talking about the girl stuff. I don't. He
has some family shit at the end.
I'm not saying that the content is bad. I'm not talking about the content. I'm saying it's in the same line as he's just stunting for the first. He's talking about real things stunting, but who else? That's like Jay-Z's thing. He's like the king of that, stunting and like telling you about real stuff. Maybe you could say that too about like, I don't know, maybe Kanye, but I don't know. He almost seems like. he's just an entertainer now. Like, especially when you throw in the fact that maybe he's not even doing all this stuff. It's just
dude.
like, you're not even really say that you're hip hop. You're just,
he's pop.
just as hip hop as Vanilla Ice was.
Chill, but I mean, he's pop.
Why? Why chill? Because he made more good songs than Vanilla Ice.
Cause he did he had probably one album. Dude, if you're doing one album, but this guy has like 10 years of that shit, like that's a different impact.
Yo, what if Vanilla Ice like made 4 bangers, but it was just Vanilla Ice shit? Would we be? You think you'd be like, yeah, well,
no, he might have other good music, but I think later on he starts doing metal and stuff and like other things.
I'm not talking about that.
So what are you proposing?
What like he's almost Vanilla Ice is like a gimmick. And I'm not saying that Drake is like an OD explicit gimmick. I'm just like, I don't know. I just think
all
it was
I'm saying,
more
look, because I heard the 2 Chainz album too, and I heard Meek Mill, and I'm like, look, those guys might have bars like, yo, if you check, I know you don't have Instagram, Danny, but yo, LeBron was like, must have posted like 5 different posts today working out to Meek Mill today and just saying the bars and getting motivated to kill some East Coast people, But like those guys, they're same like Drake to me in the sense that like if they're on good beats, I can tolerate them, but I probably don't want to hear them in general. And that's like what Drake is for me. Like that's what Meek Mill and 2 Chainz and all of them. Like
I could understand that. All right, I guess.
Yo, but Meek Mill in my mind is a rapper though. He's still an entertainer, but I almost like
he sings on that. He sings on this new stuff. He got a little Uzi Vert and all
somewhere
of them.
In his own like, yo, you're just, I don't know if you're not writing it and like, it's I don't know. You're like kind of in between R&B and something else.
Well, Kanye's
like,
at that place too where he's not always writing it either, dude.
Yeah, but Kanye already. Do we know what Drake really did or not did?
You can check the credits on all of them. Yeah, like, dude.
You're the one who listened to all 4 of the albums. I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't. I just don't listen to Drake.
Yeah.
And
it's
I
the
don't
same
really
thing
think
like Kanye.
I don't think he can be put in the same place. Yeah, but Kanye also was a producer first.
Yeah,
Kanye
but the
was a
more
producer
albums
first,
you go
and then
through,
wanted to rap. And I'm pretty sure Kanye spits his own fucking shit too.
In the beginning. Now I'm not so sure. Like it's Wu-Tang Clan on all his credits right now.
Who's writing him rant about him wanting his fashion business? Like, really, he's getting ghostwriters. Well,
that's a rant. That's not a. He doesn't have.
No, those
songs.
are his songs. You hear his last? Yo, that Pablo shit.
Oh, I couldn't stand that shit. I couldn't stand that album.
Him.
That album.
It's like ridiculous. Literally him venting. So I don't think he got someone to ghostwrite his feelings for him. Maybe he did. That's weird.
But I mean, like, dude, if you check every Kanye album, there's 400 writers on it, though. That don't mean he isn't writing his stuff because the way credits work now, like every sample gets a writing credit now, but still, like, this is what
Kanye's also not in my top list of actual real dope super MC.
I mean, neither is Drake.
I don't even think Drake should be even in the realm. He's getting. I know because
he's fraudulent. I know.
He's a pop entertainer.
Agreed.
He's not a rap. He's not like. Like when I hear like what I think of when I hear hip hop or rapper, he's just a pop entertainer.
Yeah.
Some hip hop artists go pop.
So there's 20 songs.
I think he is a pop artist that is using hip hop as a medium. I think it's like the other way around. It's not that like this dude was in hip hop and turned pop, like we might have said for Jay-Z or something. I just this. Do
you think that that's maybe because he's from Canada? Like, so it
doesn't have anything to what he's.
No, but I mean, he's different. It ends up being different. Like
hip hop is. I mean,
because maybe, and also he wasn't poor. You're always telling me hip hop is the struggle. Maybe I can't say what his life was before, but the joke is always like started from the bottom, but he really started from Degrassi, So like, maybe
that doesn't mean that you can't be a part of hip hop because you grew up rich. It's just a place for you to express yourself. Now it comes from a particular place. Let's not get that twisted. The heart of where the music comes from is from the struggle. Period. That's not debatable. Nothing was really cool in the Bronx in the 1970s and 80s, right? That's where that comes from. And even more so, we could go into where that even comes from. We were talking about like even like slave hymns in the music and stuff like that. Like it's almost, you know what I'm saying? Like a later version of just something to do, fucking play music in the park, fucking hum while you're fucking doing whatever. It's almost similar to that in my mind. I don't know if that's true, but that doesn't mean you can't be a part of hip hop because you're not from a poor, terrible good. That's great. You're not from, you know, some fucking shithole. Tell your story. Have good fucking bars. You know what I'm saying? Like you can still express yourself. Is he? I just think he's a pop entertainer. He's just there for the hits. He does that good. I don't look at it as like this is some like part of the culture or something that I should really be paying attention to. Like, oh, what if Michael Jackson rapped? Okay. What if somebody wrote raps for Michael Jackson and it was popular? Would I be like, yeah, Michael Jackson's he's really part of hip hop, or I see him as hip hop? Like, yeah, he makes hip hop music, you know, sure. What about there's mad other people that make hip hop? What's the dude, Riff Raff? Is Afro Man a part of hip hop? Do you really like? I mean, he is, right? Technically, he is. Technically, so is Drake. But you know, are we looking at as like a primary impact or a big part of the culture? Like, this dude was just ripped and made and spit rhymes and made a rap album. You know,
I do this for the culture.
Amigos.
I look at them as more hip hop than Drake.
Yo, do you want me to bring a damn? We're like in the thick of it right now, but I think David, should I bring in D Fresco, a hip hop aficionado?
You see him defending. You see Blanco. You see him defending him, right? You see he won't let go. I'm just trying to get my. I
mean, nah, because you be going on some deeper shit. I be on some like music shit, but you be getting on some deeper shit, like man, like you be talking.
Yo, words have meaning. You got to tell me what words mean.
But I mean, like you be just literally like taking artists out from hip hop because of what they're out about, and I'm like, I get it, but I don't know if it works that way, dude.
It always does, because again. This is from my perspective, so this is actually reality.
Well, I get that, but then no one can win though, like, cause then there's my perspective too, and then there is no argument though. Then,
and then it's
all art. What's art is subjective. The end.
So is culture subjective?
Oh my goodness, yeah. You just made me want to smash my head into all art is subjective.
Yeah, art is subjective, Danny.
Is the perception of a culture can be subjective from people who are watching it, but I mean, is Irish culture a subjective thing? I mean, yeah, to some degree, but it's Irish culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say
it.
Yeah.
You're Puerto Rican, right? Is that some sort of subjective thing to you?
Maybe.
Your heritage and your traditions and pastelitos, is that like a subjective thing? No, I'm being serious. Is it? That's just part of your culture, right? Now, yeah. I may look at from the outside, I may look at it different. If I'm not a part of your culture, I may not be able to look at it the same way that you do. But you and a lot of other probably Puerto Ricans, I assume, just share certain things because you come from the same culture.
There's so many people from the outside that have like now redefined it that it's just like it will probably hip hop. It will probably be something else now, whether we like it or not.
No, culture is always changing.
Yeah.
Even Puerto Rican culture, even American culture. Everything is always changing. What I'm saying is I look at him more as just a pop artist. Like he was manufactured for that almost. Like this isn't. Then the question is, what is hip hop? And I'm not talking about the genre of music. What is jazz? What is jazz?
Yeah, because I'm always approaching it from the music thing. But if we're like, I almost don't even care if Drake's...
Have you heard me say the word culture? Mad times, dog.
Words have meaning.
I'm not talking about the genre.
I know that, but I mean, we've done this many days though too. That's why, like, so I always tend to approach it, even no matter how many times you say that, from a musical standpoint versus, because I don't even know. I wouldn't even care if Drake is hip hop or not from that perspective of a culture.
For listening to his music, no, sure.
Yeah,
But if we're gonna start talking about cultural impact and what you're doing here, then I think those are fair questions to ask. It's okay to make music. It's okay to be a part of hip hop. I'm not saying that he can't be a part of it either. I'm not excluding him from it. But a few seconds ago, you said I still like to consider myself hip hop, and you named a few things that you considered hip hop: Street Fighter, basketball, and rap and bodega things. Right? Those are things that your self-exclaimed identify with.
And they were all heavily minority driven too, because it comes from those.
I don't know that. I don't know.
I also want to throw out there being called son. Whenever you call someone son,
yes, that too. No, but Street Fighter was heavily minority driven.
No, but you identified with those things. That's fine. What's the point? I'm not arguing against that.
Yeah.
That's more to you even identify hip hop culture with minorities.
Yeah,
that's what you just said to me. You literally just like that's something that you also identify as something that's a part of being like.
That's why when Eminem comes along and is nice like that, it's a shocking thing, because we're not used to that.
Mm-hmm.
To a white dude being nice at rap?
Not that nice. Especially at that time. Like, who was white at that time being like, Everlast wasn't that good, like, not like that, And to some people, that guy's probably still the GOAT, like, for a lot of people.
He was just mad nice, though.
Yeah, he was.
There's other bad, nice white rappers, though.
No, they are, but at that time, especially, again, this goes back to the Drake thing.
He had Dre became behind him.
But no, it's what I'm saying.
Was already buzzing.
But this is what I'm saying, yeah. So this goes back to the Drake thing where he's going to have a sphere of influence because of how popular he is. Eminem did it for mainstream culture. Maybe there was other white rappers at that time, but none of them were in the mainstream like that, dude. So.
That might not have happened if it wasn't for Dre 50 Cent. I'm not saying by Eminem's own merit and hard work that he could have made it to the top, but that played a huge influence in it.
But he was still nice, though.
What would you bring him up for? What are we talking about Eminem?
Minorities and white people, and because
you associated with minorities.
Yeah, because it's not.
Didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I know, but I guess that was one of my associations because you're just not. I'm not used to seeing that level of talent in these fields from the white people, and then basketball and Street Fighter also have that same thing,
See, you're talking about his musical ability, though. Like, so now what are we talking about? That you just haven't seen a white dude that could spit real hard, or that you don't know people that are white that are from the same culture as you?
At that time, not now.
You didn't know no white dudes from the hood?
No.
Yeah, no. Honestly, look, this might be ignorant too. Like, dude, I feel like I never met a white person.
I know some trill ass white dudes.
Well, now you do, but it was fucking 2017.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about back then.
Like, because I felt like I didn't know white people.
I'm not in the hood now. Why would I know dudes from? What do you mean?
I felt like I didn't know white people till I got to Mount, dog. Like dead ass,
I agree.
Yo, and you know what? When we went to Columbus, those crazy some of those dudes were on some Albanian dudes beating people up.
No, absolutely.
You're just from the hood.
Yeah.
You're just crazy, just as everybody else is.
Yeah. But they ain't hip hop.
It depends on the culture, right? Just because you live in the Bronx and you're part of some of those aspects, they might just be more traditional on some Albanians.
I'm from the stubborn Bronx, though. Like you don't get to be rap. No, I'm fucked up.
But I'm just saying, Drake doesn't give me the. I don't identify him with the culture. That's what I'm saying. Other than he makes a music that is obviously, one of the pillars. It's the name of, we're going to say hip hop culture, but it's a pillar of it's the sound of urban culture in America. I don't know if, he's making that music, but is everything else? I don't know. He's just a pop artist. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Michael Jackson might be black and grew up poor. Does that mean he's part of hip hop? Do
Is
you
MJ
consider
part of
that?
hip hop? I feel like some artists probably do consider him part of hip hop.
In what sense?
Again, musical influence.
All right, yeah, sure. And yo, on the musical tip, yeah, all right, sure. Like, obviously, hip hop takes influence. It's literally that's what it came from, is taking other musics. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue against that. I guess all of music is part of hip hop, right? We could say
Oh yeah, there's that.
everything is part of hip hop at the end of the day, right?
I just need to
But
loop that shit and bar it up, beat it up.
so I don't know. Maybe people just really haven't defined what hip hop culture is and what hip hop music is. And is there a difference? Are they different? Is it what do we mean when we say hip hop culture? What does that mean? Who is hip hop? Who's not hip hop?
A boombox, some maltas, and a party,
Yeah, right.
baggy clothes.
But
Should that be the end right there?
is Mike Tyson hip hop?
I feel like some people would say yes too. Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
I know.
What
I don't
does
know
that
what that
mean?
means either, yo. But
What
like
does that mean?
him being black, him coming from. Did he come from New York area? Right.
I don't know where he's from. Yeah,
I
he's
don't-
from Brooklyn.
I feel like he was. Yeah.
I'm pretty
New
sure
York-
he's from Brooklyn.
I remember
Yeah.
him raising pigeons.
He was
and shit.
robbing people and shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
doing bad shit.
And then, like, you know, again, he ends up, because boxing at that time is one of the last eras where it has that huge influence, where it's like a societal uniter. But him coming from, you know, our streets, you know.
So that's why. So do you think some people would consider him just because of the shared experience of growing up in like probably not a great neighborhood in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with music at all. Absolutely nothing with music.
No,
but just
I'm
for that
sure
alone,
Mike Tyson at the time probably had some hip hop.
just for that alone, you might be like, yeah, Mike Tyson kind of hip hop, grew up in project like that. So growing up in the projects makes you
because
see
he
what I'm
had the
saying?
struggle culture.
So you see what I'm saying? So all right, so then outside of music, where does Drake fit into the culture? Other than that, he's doing the music.
He started from the bottom of being a famous actor in Canada.
All right,
Oh my goodness.
okay.
Come on, man. I get it. Free healthcare is tough. I get it.
That's all I'm saying. It's from a different place. He makes hip hop music. It's good, and I'm sure it does have some benefits to the culture overall. Probably does lots of good things. Maybe inspires people.
Yeah.
Obviously, people enjoy his music. I'm not saying Drake's a piece of shit scumbag that we should kill or anything like that. I just think he's just more of an entertainer that makes hip hop music than a hip hop artist who makes pop music.
I got you. Let's end it there though, so we only go 8 hours with this one.
See, he's listening to Drake right now.
That or like I would almost want to bring David into this. I don't even know if he'd be on my side, but I mean,
Yo, if David was on your side, I might have to bar him up on live.
he'd be on the next diss.
Yeah, I'd like have to bar him up live.
You should bar him up just because he won't bar up for himself.
He won't bar up for himself. Why would I waste time on someone who doesn't bar up themselves?
Well, I mean, you know, because he doesn't make music. He won't make music. Like, dude, he
we
gave
were
up
always
on it.
barred up.
He gave up on it. That's what I mean. Like, you know.
Man, you want me to sneak this? You want me to sneak this and to get him back in the game?
Yeah.
You want a hard
Some type of
scheme-ass
motivation or something, dude.
Yeah.
Jay-Z once said, I set the trap to see how dude react.
See,
That's how I got Duke. I got Duke
Danny still
motivated for a little second.
He got the
Duke
old hip
was-
hop in him, you know?
I got Duke motivated
Yo,
for a
Danny.
second. He was coming back.
You should do me a favor. You should hear the new Jay-Z album. Like, you should please.
Come on, man. Don't waste my time.
Nah, we
Really?
heard. Did you hear our album review of me and Phil?
Yo, it's actually it's actually
This
pretty
week's been
good.
Crazy. I haven't heard the podcast because this week's just been crazy, so I haven't really had a chance.
No.
It's
We
actually-
put this
it's
out
actually
like
pretty
a
good.
month or two ago when it came out. I don't remember. It came out like a month ago.
Maybe this is before I started downloading like the
Probably.
podcast to my
Probably.
phone.
Yeah. But no, this one, it's all real life stuff. Like, yeah, it's you need to hear it. Like, it's being recommended to you for a reason. It's
It's actually good. Content wise, lyrically, made like sound wise. You never know. That's like
It's not of the
Whatever.
time. It's not 2017 bullshit or
It's
whatever.
good. It's
Is it 22 twos good or
It's
I'm
what?
talking 22 twos?
What do you mean? I lost it. I lost it.
You don't remember that old Jay-Z track?
22 twos. Yeah, it's on
Nah,
Reasonable
dude.
Doubt.
Remember, keep in mind, I wasn't the biggest fan of that guy when I was younger.
No, but that's on. That's
I
like,
know, it's on Our Doubt, but I just remember the album.
Yeah.
I don't even remember song time. Plus, you know what? I was one of a few albums I never got real. I bought it from like the local bootlegger, so I never looked at the track
And
list.
that's hip hop too.
Yeah.
that's hip hop.
I still have his bootleg. I don't even have the real one. I just have his bootleg. That's it.
Just saying. Especially, yeah.
You know what? Drake's hip hop. You're right.
The end.
You know why? You know why he's hip hop? Because the people say he's hip hop, and therefore the people determine what the culture is.
Yeah.
And so I suppose in some twisted, horrible universe that we're in, Drake is, a hip hop icon, I suppose. I don't get it from a cultural standpoint. I don't see all the connections other than the music. But I don't think people are looking that deeply either at the same time.
And that, it's funny you say that, and I think Abraham mentioned, Boosh said this.
I don't care. You can use whatever for me.
So you mentioned, so when that happens, when it's like when you don't feel like the same way as other people who affiliate themselves with hip hop, are you no longer affiliated with hip hop? Because now you're not with the majority of the people who are.
No, but I was a predecessor to the culture that they may still relate to. I still relate to the thing. It just looks different.
That's what's going on right now with Migos and all, like the young heads versus new heads.
I'm still
old
hip-hop,
heads.
and I suppose they are still too. But that'd be like saying that our grandparents aren't part of American culture.
Hey, real quick, this is a side note to Blanco, but like, apparently this was the week that Michael Jordan spoke, and I still don't know where this interview came from, but I feel like me and you should do a podcast just on this Michael Jordan.
Why you said it like that? Like if it was like
because I know
Infinity
it involves
War
sports.
event. This was the week that Michael Jordan spoke. People were waiting.
Michael Jordan doesn't speak. That's why.
Yeah, this is big. This is like Thanos getting out of his chair.
Didn't he rip on somebody? Didn't he rip on somebody?
No, on everything, like everything going on. So like, just like we were talking about old heads talking about hip hop. So he was like these young kids, about basketball. Like, look, LeBron's ass, Kevin Durant's a bitch, like all these things, So I'm like, all I see every day is another part of an article, it's always an article about what people do today is articles about one part of the article. So all I see is like Michael Jordan said this on this guy, and I never see the actual article. So I'm like, we need to find this article, read it, and I bet you we could just do a whole podcast on that and on him shitting on like the whole NBA,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
And the best part is, what is the NBA going to do about it to him? Can't do nothing.
The culture,
he's an owner, so no, he's 1/30th of the NBA.
The NBA can't touch him, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No.
Well,
That is the GOAT. I don't care what people say.
And I guess Vanilla Ice is part of hip hop culture too.
I mean, he was.
If only for a moment. He's part of the history. Yeah.
MC Hammer, like, though to be fair, like you listen to some of
MC Hammer's hip hop.
Yeah, no,
some
of
those.
those.
But he was pop though.
But look, some of those stories about Hammer, like before and after that
thuggery?
song.
Yeah, no, he's getting Goya out of the bodega.
Yeah.
Like, toast on him.
People just remember the pants in Hammer time, but it looked like Hammer used to mean something else, back in
Hammer get you killed.
Yeah.
People think I'm crazy on this, but he had his own cartoon show as well.
He did.
Him. People remember that.
Before he blew up, he was like driving around selling bootlegs of his own stuff, like before he had a label and all that out the back of his trunk. So,
you know what I would say Drake's biggest contribution to hip hop is, and it's not one that hasn't been made by other people. Eminem would be a good example of that. Is that you can be different and you can say different things, and you can do something kind of like what LL Cool J was saying. Like, I think that's a big thing, and whether or not he's writing his own stuff or not, but being under the banner of hip hop and doing something different, I might not like it. I'm not into all that, the softer kind of stuff. Like I told you, I'll listen to Luther Vandross or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. But just showing a different side of like that of what you can express. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, some people relate to it, but he just doesn't fit the mode that the model that I have in my head. But I guess he's a part of hip hop.
I get it.
He's part of hip hop, I guess. He ain't the GOAT.
I'm not gonna listen to the album.
He's not the GOAT. I try to be open minded about stuff, but I don't know.
Yo, so
He's in
If it's on the
He's in
radio,
there, but he's a pop artist. Let's not get
no,
him
he is.
confused.
He is.
he's hip hop, but he's a pop artist.
Yeah,
Just so you clarification right there.
I don't know if he's one of our people.
Damn, I don't know. One of our people.
Oh, Canada.
And that has nothing to do with him being from Canada or anything. Or anything like that. Or not being a minority or whatever. Because Ill Bill's from fucking Canarsie. So is Necro. Vinny's from Philly. It's about like where we relate on. He's Italian and Ill Bill and Necro are Jewish. Apathy's from Connecticut. He's white. Self-titled, half white, I think, and Cuban. So it doesn't have anything to do about that. Those are our people. Ill Bill's he's for the people.
I get it. No, I get it.
But you still like Drake. Did I convince you to just come on, join?
I can't not like Drake. No.
Let's shoot the red lasers, dog. What do you want fucking Cobra for?
But yeah, anything else before we kill this one? Because this one's been going on for a minute.
Shooting blue lasers. I'm done. He's shooting blue lasers.
You want to do Song of the Week or not?
Oh, yeah, let's do Song of the Week real quick. Mine is Drake. What was that? No. Song of the Week. You guys want to go first?
Do you got one, Danny? I got it.
No, I don't have one. Go ahead.
No, you have to have one.
I
mean, I don't have it right now.
Yeah.
I don't have it right now. I don't have it right now.
Boosh?
I'm deciding right now between two.
Don't do it. He's going to troll me.
I don't even care which one. So you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I don't know how to pronounce this artist's name. It's probably something simple, but it's spelled horribly ridiculous. It's one of the wave artists from the UK. MYSTXRIVL. Mystic Rival, maybe? I've never had to say that aloud, so I usually don't have problems with that. But here, I don't know if you guys can pronounce that. But it's that guy, whatever I just spelled out.
Mystic Rival.
Yeah, Mystic Rival Over You, off the new Wave Mob, Wave 003, UK wave music, stand up. So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with what I heard earlier, which was Cunnilingus and Master Ace Seasons. Throwback. I really enjoyed hearing that, which was earlier today. Yeah. That's what I'm going with. Blanco?
Well, I don't know if you guys have been seeing those commercials for the HBO special, the Defiant Ones, I think it's called, or
I saw
Defiant.
it. It's real good.
I haven't seen it. I only saw a couple of, trailer things, but, one of them got in real detail about M and Dre finally working together and stuff. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw out the classic first signal. Hi, my name is.
Throwback.
Hi, my name is. That was crazy. Yo, we didn't even know. Yo, I remember the first time I heard Eminem in your.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
The first time we heard Eminem, we were sitting in your room. We were listening to the radio. I don't even think we thought he was white either.
No, we thought he was black, and we used to. But funny enough, we were hearing it on the Stretch Armstrong, who I also thought was black. I didn't know that guy was white. I didn't know none of these people were white till like last year. Because that's hip hop. Hip hop transcends that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I didn't know.
But we were just like, "Yo, what is this? This was just craziness."
Yeah, I remember reciting those lyrics in gym class at Holy Cross when I was with Chains, and I used to recite those lyrics. I remember Steven Gonzalez making fun of me for listening to some crazy ass shit, and then 6 months later, I heard the same lyrics from the same guy, and he was like, I was like, dude, where did you hear that? Because I know they don't have the ability to hear Stretch Armstrong. And motherfucker said MTV, and I'm like, what the fuck you mean MTV? And I was like, who is it? Because I never knew who Eminem was. I just was hearing this song off of Stretch Armstrong. and then I go and I watch Carson Daly's show, whatever it was, the top 10, and
TRL, man.
yeah, TRL, and it was this word I couldn't pronounce, mumumu, you know, and it turns out you say it Eminem. I didn't know how to say it, you know, I didn't even know how to read that Eminem, you know, but
Crazy.
yeah, that was
I remember
crazy.
just being like, yo, who is this? Like, what is this?
The first time I saw that video, I was like, he's white? I was like, really? Like, just like I didn't know what to think of that, you know? Like this man's white. Like, that's crazy. That makes no sense. Like, why?
Which is crazy because at that point, we had been listening to mad white rappers.
Like, I mean, it's funny because, again, I was hearing all these guys, so I don't know if I ever knew You said Apathy's white, right?
Yeah.
At that time, I don't know if I knew any demigods were white, dude. Like, I think everybody was
So
like,
a lot of the underground rappers that we like are white. Like, at
I
least
didn't
on my
think I
list,
knew that.
R.A.
Like,
the
even-
Rugged Man. You know, I could go on and on with just...
Yeah, R.A. So I wonder if I knew R.A. was white. I don't know if I knew he was white at the time. I don't know if I knew. I want to say I don't know if I knew Aesop Rock was white. Like all these people, I probably just assume everybody was black, or worst case, they're Chino XL and they're black Puerto Rican. You know, so I mean, like,
Rock is white.
Yo, I think at some point, though,
Yeah.
you knew because you were
If
getting
he's
the
not white,
albums
he's white
and
skinned,
stuff. Like,
Danny.
you knew what they were at some point.
maybe, but I
Like,
mean, a lot of
early
these people
on.
didn't have videos, and the only reason I bought Chino shit for real, which is the only reason I get to see what he looks like. You know,
Yeah.
or they had videos, but it's not like we were seeing them. You know, because like.
Yeah, we definitely weren't really watching videos for sure. We were
And
just
like
listening to
that
shit.
music isn't gonna get played on MTV, not
That's
really
what we
on
didn't see
BET.
it. Yeah.
And the box, I'm not calling in. You know, I'm not paying the box. Like for the box. I ain't giving you
I
$3.99.
haven't heard about that in a long time.
I know. David gave me a
Yeah,
video.
it was
of that
definitely
the other day.
shocking though when Eminem just everything about it was just
Because that was some.
just from left field.
That was just some real
With
lyrics.
Dre, like that was like what's going on? Like this is crazy.
And that was another thing. I never even
All of
imagined.
this is crazy.
I was hearing a Dr. Dre song on Stretch Armstrong. That also didn't make sense to me. You know, like I was like, what? Like that's crazy. Like, yeah. So that was.
And he was nice.
Yeah, no, he's God tier. He's still. I'm telling you, I know David was drunk. He kind of recorrected himself, but he was like Big Sean killed him on that last song, and he recorrected himself because that dude still drops bars. He's like Thanos though. He's just chilling. He doesn't.
Oh yeah, I mean I ain't thinking, man. Don't nobody get no stupid ideas now. Let's end this part. Look, this is getting. We're done. I'm done.
Yeah, say whatever.
You got any last words? Last words, Alan?
Anything, Danny?
No.
All
Time to
right.
go to bed.
Boosh?
Steak and chicken, baby.
All right. Well,
All right, I'm hungry. That's my last thing I'm gonna say.
on that note, all right. Hungry. He's talking about steak and chicken. And there's another episode of I don't know what just went on here, but another episode Kaiser Boosh featuring the Blanco, Sir Blanco himself.
Sir Blanco he got graduated.
Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy. More to come. And as always, if you don't like it, you know, whatever. So,
Bacon.
yeah.
There you go.
Whatever.